I give you my heart.
Hi, what's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Fefe and this is Fefe's Beauty and Slay. And if you guys would like to follow me on social media, make sure to follow me on Snap, Fefe_Beauty and Slay. On Instagram, Fefe's Beauty, and on Facebook, Fefe's Beauty and Slay. And I'm gonna need y'all to like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you click that post notification button. And with no further ado, let's get into this video. I'm using my dark brown pencil to just shade in my eyes, and next I use my Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 13 to just clean out the brows, you know, to make it look perfect. I'm just working my way through, just correcting the mistakes that I made, you know. And I did the other eyebrow off camera, so you won't get it right the first time, but just keep practicing until you get it. I don't know why I keep holding the mirror in front of my face, covering my whole face, but and next you're gonna just bring down the concealer with the brush, and I use my e.l.f. flat brush. And next I'm just using my Real Technique brush to just blend out the concealer, and I'm going into my Juvia's Place Warrior palette using two shades, Kafuru and Dora, and I'm just working my way through in the crease area. And I'm using a blending brush. I don't even remember where I got this brush from. And I keep dipping the pigment and just adding it just to build up the color. And next I'm using another blending brush to go into the next shade to darken the crease a little more. And all you have to do is just keep blending. Keep on blending, guys. Keep blending until you build the color into your liking. Keep on blending. If you feel like you're not satisfied, just keep adding more of the same color and just blend it until you're satisfied with the color you want. And I went and did my crease off camera because my camera had died, and I used the same concealer that I use under my eyebrows. And I'm just using my Real Technique brush 300 to just blend out the concealer. And if you feel like you need to correct a little more, you could always go back and keep blending. And I'm gonna use the same Warrior palette, and I'm gonna add the first shade, and I use my BH Cosmetic brush to apply I'm just tapping the shade into where I cut the crease and just tapping it in. Like I said, just keep adding the color until you're satisfied with the color. Still blending, still using the first shade, and the shade is Dora. And then I'm gonna get a next brush to apply the next shade, which is Jamada, and I use another brush. I think I got this brush from Walgreens, and with my e.l.f. blending brush, I'm going into the shade Walzana to just deepen and darken the edge of my crease. Just keep blending it in. Keep blending in the shadow into the crease until you get that effect. And I went and did my eye off camera, and now we're gonna add some glitter. I'm using my NYX glitter primer. And I'm gonna add that as if I was putting my eyeliner. And I use an angle brush to apply the base, same way I apply my eyeliner, like I said, but a little bit above where I would usually put the eyeliner. Then I use my NYX glitter in the shade 07 Ice, and I'm putting it exactly where I put the base with a small blending brush. A small little brush. And you're just working your way through. As you can see, it's coming along. You just want to do it a little bit up more so you can leave space when you're doing the actual eyeliner. Keep adding the glitter. Wherever you added the base, that's exactly where you're applying the glitter. And just take your time. As you can see, I went and did the other eye off camera, and now I'm gonna go with my eyeliner, and I applied that. I can't really tell where I got the eyeliner from because the writings are gone, y'all. So I'm just making my nice winged eyeliner. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go into the foundation. I use my L'Oreal foundation in the shade 525. And I don't know, I kind of mixed it with my Juvia's foundation in the shade Savannah 440. Because I can't really find my shade. So I'm just applying that just to get my tone. But I can never find my shade. I don't know why. Every time I pick a color, I think that it matches, but then it don't. So I'm just applying the Juvia's foundation. With a crease brush, and with my BH Cosmetics brush, I'm just blending everything. And that's the BH Cosmetics one brush, the number 1. And you just blending, sis. Keep on blending. I know it looks kind of light, but as you keep blending, you know, the color kind of fades a little. Just keep on blending, sis. Keep blending till you can't blend no more. And we're just bringing down the foundation into the neck just to make it match, because you don't want to have your face looking a color and your neck looking another. You know, you gotta blend those areas. And to get to the small areas that I can get to, I used a small foundation brush that I got from Walgreens just to get to my forehead, you know, under the eyeliner. And I'm just blending everywhere. Blend, 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 sis. Just that's the most important part. Just keep blending. And we're gonna apply our concealer in the shade 13 from Juvia's Place. And I'm going to apply that under my eyes you know, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, my upper lip, and my chin. Because that's the areas that you need to place the concealer. Just adding. Oh, and I also added it on my upper lip, and with my green blending sponge, I'm going to blend out the concealer. Wherever I put the concealer, that's where I'm using the sponge to just blend it in, nice and smooth. And you're gonna wanna wet your sponge a little bit to get a better result, because I feel like when you use the dry sponge, it kind of take away some of the product and it doesn't blend as better as if you wet it. Keep blending, guys. Keep blending until everything just kind of looks neat and blended. Alright, next I'm gonna go with my Black Radiance setting powder in the shade Banana. And I'm using my Juvia's Place small complexion brush, and everywhere I applied the concealer, that's where I'm applying the powder, the setting powder. And I'm just going into the tapping or dabbing motion. I'm just dabbing the powder in everywhere I put the concealer. And now I just keep tapping and blending. And next, with the same Juvia's Warrior 2 palette, I'm gonna contour in the shade Kufuro using my small e.l.f. angled brush to contour my nose. You know, you wanna make that nose look pointy, sis. You wanna give yourself a nice little nose. If you feel uncomfortable, this is a technique that I use. I like to cross my arm to get to the other side. And now, with the same e.l.f. brush, but the bigger one, I'm contouring my cheeks. And I'm using the same shade, Kufuro. Alright, I'm just blending it in. You want to kind of smile just so you could get the cheekbones. So you could contour that face, hun. And I also contour the edge of my face. Or you could say jawline. And let's get to baking. I'm just using my white sponge and I'm just dabbing in the powder. The same Black Radiance Banana powder. And exactly where I placed the concealer before, that's exactly where we baking. Okay, and you want to define your contouring, so you're gonna add the same powder, you know, under the contour, as you can see, the same way that I did it. And I added that under the eye, my upper lip, the chin, the bridge of my nose, the cheekbones. And I'm using my brush with my Juvia's foundation brush, and I'm just dusting off that powder and blending as well. You want to make sure that everything is well blended together. And for blush, we're using the same palette, the shade Zama, and my BH Cosmetic brush number 2. to just apply my blush. You want to smile, yes, so you can get them cheeks, and just blend that blush in, sis. And I'm applying it on the other cheek. Excuse my voice, guys, I have a cold for the longest and it just won't go away, so I'm using my EOS lip balm to just moisturize my lip. And I'm using my lip liner number 3 pencil that I got from Wish. Listen, you're gonna want to invest in one of these. And I'm applying my e.l.f. lip lacquer in the shade Natural. And for some reason I felt like I didn't like the color, so I took some off and I added some more lip lacquer in the shade Natural. And I'm just adding it in the upper part. Just smacking my lips together. And I'm gonna use my Royalty 1 highlight to just highlight my face. Woo! You see that glow, like you see, sis. I'm just putting on my highlight on the cheekbones, okay? Just blending it. I'm adding it next to the bridge of my nose, in my nose, under the eyebrows, in the inner corners of my eyes, and I'm also applying it at the lining of my lips. You know you see that glow. Just keep highlighting. I'm using a small brush to just place the highlight under the eyebrows in the corner as I set in the lining of my lip. All right, see, looking goody. And I use my Milani finishing spray, and I'm just spraying that all over. And I use my black pencil liner that I got from the beauty supply store, and I'm just doing my water lines. And I did the other eye off camera. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not snitching, ladies, but we're never satisfied, so I went in and added another nude lip gloss. So that's the finishing look, guys. Let me know in the comments if y'all like the look. Thank you.
I gave you my heart.